Hi, my name is Hamid. I'm certified instructor at ASM Educational Center. Today I'm going to do Juniper configuration, route configuration, static route configuration, which is called floating static route configuration. What we're going to have that in this scenario, we have a router 1, which is called J1 router 1, and router 2 connected via 2-link. E1 will be 10.10.10.1 on router 1, and E3 was going to be 40.40.1. okay, here it's going to be router 2, and also router 1 we have a loopback as 1111. Router 2 we're going to have a loopback address 2222. This link E1 is going to be 10.10.10.2, and E3, which is link here connected, is going to be 40.40.2. okay, so the goal is that R1 right here, R1 be able ping this loopback address, but we want to use a 10.10.10.1 as a primary. Then for the next one, 10.10.2 as at the next hop, but for the backup we're going to use the other link as a floating. That's what's called static route floating. Okay, so that's what the goal is, to also help you for understanding the material Juniper and also prepare you for JN0-102. okay, so that's what I said, that we have all of these configured. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up the GNS3. We have this GNS3 right here, and all the right click start that, then I right click, I go to console and each one. So this is J1. I'm going to go to J1 right now. Let's see what we have inside here. Oops, sorry about that. I can get this guy up. Okay, I'm a router 1 right now. So I'm at the operation mode. Okay, now if I type in show configuration, I just want to show you that I have nothing here. It's all what? Blank. The only thing I give you that. So what I'm going to do, according to my notes, I'm going to give IP address to E1, E3, and loopback address. The command is you have to go to, first of all, to configuration mode, then we're going to say set interface question mark. That will be my interface. Then question mark unit. I'm going to use unit 0 question mark. I'm going with family. Now this is IP address 4, so I use inet. If it's IPv6, it will be something else. Address then 10.10.1/24. I do for EM1, EM3, and loopback 0. So I wrote down here, but I'm going to use a bunch of question marks so you can get hang of that. So go back to the router 1 again. So I'm going to say config. Like, you know, Cisco, we have a configure terminal. We just say config. As you see, the mode changed to what? Pound mode. This is what? Configuration mode. So what I'm going to type is set interface question mark. Then I'm going to give it name. Okay, since I know that this is EM1 is, okay, I'm going to type in EM1. Okay, then I'll put unit 0 question mark. Now after unit 0, you need what you need. You need protocol family. So I'm going to put family question mark. Now here again, if it's IPv4, you're going to use this. If it's IPv6, you're going to use that. If it's MPLS, you use MPLS. But here's IPv4, so I'm going to say inet. Oops, sorry about that. inet tab key space question mark. Again, after that, I need what? Address. I give address. So I'm going to address the word address question mark. Now I got to give IP address. The IP address, which I'm doing it for EM1, is going to be what? 10.10.10.1/24. Okay. Now what's going to happen on the Cisco router? It automatically goes there. But for Juniper router, always you have to say what? Commit. Don't forget, you have to say commit to save that. Okay. Then I'm going to use the up arrow key. Set interface. I'm going to use what? EM3. Because according to my diagram, see, I'm connected to EM3. Okay. So I'm going to go back again there. Oops, sorry about that. EM3 unit 1. Now here, the IP address is going to be what? 40.40.1. So I'm going to change that to 40.40.40-1. Okay, again, commit. Then I'm going to use the up arrow key. Change this to what? Loopback. LO 0. Exact same thing. Unit 0. And the IP address is going to be all 11111. Okay. So back, oops, sorry about that. One dot one dot one dot one. Okay, control A, move the mouse here. Then this one is going to be what? LO what? 0. Enter, commit. Okay. Now there's a command, it's called show configuration. Now you see that show configuration does not work. Why? Because I'm at the what? I'm at the global, I'm at the configuration mode. So I have to type in exit. So I'm going to be at what they call this operation mode. I can type in show configuration. Let's see what we have. So here we have interface. See, that match with that. EMI, unit 0, family set, address. That's how you read that. So this is exactly what I type right here. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, then go down, same thing. Interface, this is EM1, now this is EM3, unit, that. Then I go down, I see loop back 0, okay? Now, so I go down, I see all of this, okay? Now there's another command, it's called show configuration. This is very good command, is configuration pipe display set. So these are what I type. All of this command, I type that, okay? Now, this is for router 1 is, which I did in my notes. Again, I type all of that. Router 1 configuration, I did show configuration. As you see, I did it in what? In this kind of mode. EM1, unit 0, family. That means this IP address is that, right here. That's finished that. Then what? EM3 and so on, okay? All of that, loop back and that. Now, I'm going to give IP address for what? Router 2. If you look at the diagram, router 2, we have what? E1, E3, and what? J2. So we're going to do exact same thing. E1, E2. Actually, let me double check that. E1, E3. There's no E2 here, so we don't need this one. We don't need this line because we don't have it. Okay. This was from before. I remove it. So that's all you need. E3 and that. So I'm going to do E1, E2, and E1, E3, there's no E2, and the loopback address. Okay, so we're going to go to J2 right now, which is my router 2. So go back again to J2. Okay, again, I'm going to type in exit, show configuration. So that's all we have. There's nothing there, blank. So I'm going to say configure again. Again, you type in set before, same thing, interface, right? Now here, I want to do EM1. All right. So I'm router 2. If I can get this up. Sorry about that. Okay. So I'm going to put here say interface EM1 unit 0. Again, I'm going to put a question mark. What do you need? The word what? Family. That's protocol family. Family question mark. The what I need? INET. That's for IPv4. Same thing before INET. Question mark. What do you need? Address. Okay. So I use the word address. Then I'm going to put what? 10.10.10.2/24. Okay, up arrow key, I'm going to change this to what? EM3 with what? 40, because I need that. Okay, I don't need the EM2 because I don't need a diagram. Okay, up arrow key, then I'm going to use the loopback. Loopback is going to be all 222, so I'm going to put 2.2.2.2 and go down and change this to loopback what? 0. Again, remember, you gotta say what? Commit. Okay, exit. Again, remember, if I say show configuration it doesn't work. It's wrong. So what you do, you have to go back to the what? One previous show configuration. If I go down, I'm going to see EM1 right here, which is 10.10.2. That's good. I go down, I see EM3, which is what, 40.40.2, because the router 2 should be .2 and loopback address. Okay. Now let's do ping. Ping 40.40.40.1. That's router 1 is. .1 is router 1. I can ping that. That's good. Ping 10.10.10.1. I can ping that. So right now, directly connected, I can ping. If you look at the diagram, if you look at this diagram, I can ping that. Now the goal is these guys be able to ping these guys. Of course, I cannot do that because it's not my. Because just imagine 222. Just imagine network hanging up here. It's like a network at LAN here. Now let's go to router 1. See if I can ping that. Sorry about that. So router 1 right here, ping 2.2.2. That's loopback router 2 is. As you see, it doesn't work. Why? Because it's not in routing table. So if I type in on router 1, show, the key is on the Cisco, we say show IP right here, we just say what? Show route. There's no word IP. Over there it says show IP OSPF neighbor. In the Juniper it says show OSPF neighbors. Okay, so there's no word IP. We don't use that. Show route. As you see that, I see everything local, local, local. I don't see what? Loopback 22. Why? Because it's not in my routing table. So what we're going to do, we're going to do what? Static route. The same concept at the Cisco is you have to put next destination network, and then also you have to do the other part, which is next hop. So let's look at my notes. Okay. Now in order router 1 be able to ping 2 using link E1, that is the next hop, is we need to use command. So all I have to do, router 1, you're going to say what? Set, this is a command, is set routing option, question mark. You can put a static, question mark, that. Then the network I want to go to 2.0, that should be .0, question mark. Then when you use next hop 10.10.2. If I do that, then you can use 10.10.2. Now again, we want to use floating static route. What that means, floating static route means if this link goes down, if the top link, which is 10.10.10 goes down, then the traffic goes through. How do I do that? I'm going to use same command, set routing option, question mark, static route. Now I'm using, but here when I put a question, I'm going to put qualified next hop. Then next hop is going to be, look at the diagram, it's going to be this one, 40.40.2, E3, 40.40.2, okay? That's when I'm going to have that. So you're going to have a next hop, all right? Then preference 25. Now you have to understand that same concept we use it for Cisco, same concept apply here. The lower number is more preferred. The default for static route is 5 is preference 5, 25 means this is higher ones. After that is, okay? So that's what said that. So above line means I go to loopback 22 via what? This hop first as a main route. Then since I'm using default preference right here, you know, I'm using default preference 5 and lower number 25. So this one, the top line is 5, the bottom is 25. So it's going to go via what? This guy. Okay. So now let's go do that. I'm going to go to router 1 again. I'm going to say configure. Remember, you have to be configuration mode. Oops, sorry. Configure. The English word is set routing dash option question mark. Okay. As you see, we have all of that choices. You can do a static, can do a bunch of other stuff. What we're going to do here was static question mark. Then what I need, the word route right here, route question mark. Then I need what? Destination network. And my destination network is right here. Because I'm router 1 right now, I'm going to go loop back a router 2, which is 2.2.2.0/24 question mark. Then I need what? Next hop. See, I need next hop right now. Okay. Then later on, after that, another command I need is qualify next hop. Next hop with the qualified. That means that's for later on. Okay. So I'm going to put next, sorry, but next hop question mark. Then I need IP address next address. Again, router 1. I want it according to my diagram. I want to use what? 10.10.10.2. That's the top one right here. So I'll go back to router 1 again. Then we use 10.10.10.2. Enter. Now if I say commit, now the default is, I'm going to show you later on, the default value for this one is preference for static is 5 is. Now I'm going to do same command, but after here next hop, I'm going to use command is called what? Qualify next hop. So in here I'm going to say set routing dash option question mark. I need what? Static question mark. What I need? Route question mark. I need what? Destination. I already have that, so I'm going to put that 2.2.2 slash question mark. Then instead of next hop, I'm going to use what? Qualify right here. Qualify next hop question mark. Then next hop is going to be what? 40.40.2. If you remember the diagram, 40.40.40.2 question mark. Now you better use what? Preference. You gotta change the preference question mark. I can use any number I want, but I want to get rid of 5. It's gonna be 25. Okay, commit. Okay, let me exit. So what I'm going to say, show configuration pipe display set, so I can see my 2 line. Again, set routing option static route. This is my next destination, which is loopback is next hop, and that's the next hop. This one is going to qualify as a backup in case this goes down, that goes out. Now let me just type in show configuration. Let's look at how it looks like here. Okay, these are my IP address, which we've done that. These are all IP address right here. See, EM1, that's this address, EM3, that's this address, and that's that one. And here's my what? Routing option. I'm using static route. I go to this network via this hop, or that one with this preference app. Okay, so that's what I've done that right here. I've done in my note. Here's my show run, all of that, right? Now let's look at the routing table on router 1. Now let's go look at this, how it looks like here. So router 1, show, instead of IP route, I just say show route. Remember in Cisco, it's the show IP route, it's show route. Now here, look what's happening. I can go to network 2 right here. Static is 5. Okay, this star means what? Active route. So this is the first choices, kind of. And this is static 25. This is via that one, that's the second choice, okay? So this means active. First it's going to use this one first, then it's going to use the next line, okay? So let's see if I can ping that. Ping 2.2. Okay, I can ping right now. Now let's look at my notes. So that's a static route in the routing table, shows the active route. The backup route are listed next. So this is the backup route right here. Okay. All right. Now what I'm going to do. This is not necessary, but I'm going to do same thing. I'll go to router 2 and I'll put, because I want to make sure router 2 also be able to ping the loopback of router 1. But I'm going to just do set routing option, static, and so on. And next up, I'm at router 2 right now, but I'm going to use what? 10.10.1. That means I'm going to go to router 2, I'm going to use this 10.10. What? So I'm going to do that. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do on router 2. Why is that? Because I want to make sure router 2 also ping that. So I'll go back to router 2. All right. So I'll bring back router 2. Okay. Now again, if I ping 1.1.1.1, it doesn't work. Why not? Because it's not in my routing table. If I use show route, I don't see what? Network 111 right here. I don't see nothing there. So what I'm going to say, remember that first you have to say what? Configure. You have to be configuration mode. Okay, sorry with that. Then I'm going to say what? Right here. Same thing what we did here. Set routing option. Set routing option. Static route question mark. I need destination will be 1.1.1.0/24 question mark. I need what? Next hop right here. Next hop. Now then I'm router 2 is, if you look at the diagram, next hop is going to be what? 10.10.10.1. okay, then I commit. Now let's see, I exit. Let's see if I can ping 1.1.1.1. okay, I can ping that, which is good. Oops, sorry. Now if I say show route, also I can see what? 111. Life is good. Okay, all right. Okay, now I can ping from router 1 to 222. okay, so that's life is good. Okay, so this is we did router 2 and so on. Okay, now let's go back to router 1 right now. Now if primary route become not available, I need to make sure that the backup second route become active. How do I do that? So now what I will do, I would what? Disable the active route by putting deactivating the DM1 interface and all that. All I'm going to do, I'm going to go to router 1. I'm going to say deactivate the interface E1 unit. I'm going to deactivate this link. That's what that means. Deactivate is kind of like a temporary disabling. It's like a shutting down. Okay, same as with Cisco. Okay, so I'll go to router 1 right now. Let's go to router 1. If I can bring this up here. Okay, so I'm going to go to configuration mode. Okay, now let me show you the trick. If I say show configuration, you see this one, it doesn't work. But what you can do, you can do like Cisco, you can say do show IP route. You can use the word run show configuration, sorry, pipe display set. Again, what I want to do, I want to what? Deactivate this guy. All I have to say what? Deactivate. See that? Deactivate. Right here. It's right in front of me. This is the line. So I'm going to focus on that one. Set interface. Oops, sorry. I'm sorry, deactivate interface. Okay, so you don't need the word set. You just deactivate interface EM1. Okay, unit 0, and you need the word family, then inet address. Now where I put the question mark, see, give all the choice. 10.10.10.1/24. Okay, commit. Again, when I say show configuration, remember it doesn't work. One choice is you can exit or use the run show configuration. Now let's look at how it looks like here. So right now, look what happened, inactive. That means this is not what? Working. It's not active, okay? But I should, now if look at this, when I say show route, it does show. I can go network 111 via what? Oops, sorry. I can go network 222 via what? The next hop is. Why? Because that's my, right now we had right here. See that? Routing option, static. This is the main router is right here. If this goes down, which happened, we deactivate that. Now this will pick it up. Okay? So let's see if I can ping. Ping 2.2.2.2. As you see, ping is what? Working. All right. So let's go back to my notes. That's what I did. I inactivate that right here. See that? I inactivate that. Again, deactivate. It says I want to say show interface. I also can say show interface. That's another command is. Let me type that command for you. That's a good command is. You can be on the configuration mode. If I say show interface, now look what happened. it shows all my interface, EM1, EM3, and loopback. And here you see that inactive. I mean, this is down. All right. But when I say run show route, you see that I can go this via what? This network. Why is that? If I say run show configuration, why? Because I have what? Qualified next up, and this is preference 25 is if in case this route goes down, this will pick it up. As you saw that when I type in run, again I'm using one run 2.2.2, I can what? Ping it. All right, so that take care of the what? All of that. Okay, but if I look at the route again, this is what? Next hop, all of that here is and has been what? Deactivated, as I mentioned right here. Okay, now if I say show route protocol static, that just show like a smaller part of the routing table. Okay, here I can see that I can go to 2222 via what? Next hop, which I'll show you that right now. Okay, and I can one ping. So summary, for the floating static route, you need to have these commands. You need to have this guy. This is the main route is, and this is what? Backup route. And you gotta use a what? Something, because the default route preference is 5 is, but you gotta use what? 5. Okay, now let's go put it back. How do you put it back? All you have to say on router 1, just the word activate. That's it. Just instead deactivate, just say activate. So I'll go back to router 1. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna use up arrow key because I have that right here. Control A, instead of deactivated, a backspace. See, Control E, you take the end of that. Control A would bring it at the beginning. That's a good thing. Control E to end of that. Control A. You see that one? Press Enter. So what I'm doing, I'm activating interface EM1. I'm gonna press Enter. Then don't forget, make sure you say commit. Because what happens if I don't say commit? Look what happens. Show if I try to run, if I try to ping it. Let's say exit. Let's say run ping 2.2.2.2. Okay? Well, it's still working for that one. I'm sorry about that, because I'm using the other one. But you have to make sure. Well, let's say run show route. As you see that, it just shows the old one. So I gotta say word what? Commit. Don't forget that. If I say show route, now it's gonna see what? Go via this one and that one. Okay? So that would conclude my lab. Now, all of this, if you go to our website, if you have any question or comment, please go to our website. We have www.asm.com. If you go on the top, right here, you go information technology. That's going to be landing page for all our courses. We have A+, Network Plus, Security Plus, all of that. And then we have this Juniper class, and also we have what? Microsoft, all Microsoft. Then also we have Cisco. Now, if you click on the Juniper class right here, it will take you to the link, which is going to show you we have evening, bootcamp, all that. Now, later on, the blog is going to be right here. We haven't posted, but it's going to be posted. We have Cisco, CCNS, CCNP, CompTIA. It's going to be blogged there. So if you have a question or comment, give us a call back 301-984-7400, or just send us an email. Thank you, and you have a good day. Bye-bye.